to my channel. So today I'll be doing this look, and I will be trying out some new products by Morphe. They came out with 4 highlighting drops, a bronzer, and a eyeshadow palette that is all bronze and beautiful. So if you want to see how I got this look right here, then just keep watching. Hi guys, so we're going to start off with the LA Girl Pro Conceal before we do anything else. I actually have already primed my skin, so a little bit of this goes a long way. So I'm using this for the darkness. So red counters out the purple and blue tones under your eyes. It makes you look even crazier for a moment. So today, one of the things that I'm trying is the new Morphe. I know it's not super new, but I have never used it before. I got the color F2.7. I'm going to put some on the back of my hand. Yeah, this is too dark. I don't know how much I need. So, I'm just going to go in with this Real Techniques buffing brush. Well, you can already tell how full coverage it is just from how it covered that red. This is definitely not my shade. So I'm going in with a brush on this side, and we'll use a sponge on the other side. So it's definitely pretty full coverage because you can tell, especially since I had the red on both sides. So now I'm going to go in with a beauty blender. I just put some more on the back of my hand, and I'm going to do this side of my face just with a classic beauty blender. So the sponge side looks up close a lot better than this side, so I'm going to go ahead and go in. There's lots of reviews on this foundation already because it's not new. It is just new to me, but I usually go in no matter what it is, like what foundation it is, with a sponge. So first impressions, I like this foundation a lot. I can see why it's gotten the hype that it has. So I'm going in with the Tarte in light, and I always bring this on my lid and in my inner corners because that's where I have darkness. Don't forget about this inner corner because a lot of us have darkness in there, so now I'm going to use that Morphe sponge. It's very, densely packed compared to this guy. This guy's soft and squishy, and this guy is just a lot to him. Does anyone else try that sponge and feel like it is just too rough? Because it's so densely packed, I guess? I don't know, but that was too much. I feel like it... Do you guys see? Like it, I feel like it picked up some of my concealer. Ooh. This is my Milani Conceal Imperfect. We're going full glam today, so I'm going to highlight all of the areas. But I have to be really careful because the little thing come off. So there's nothing that filters all of the product like it does normally. So there's so much product here. Because I'm going in with my Smashbox Studio Skin Shaping Foundation. I'm using the contour end only. Okay, so maybe I just don't like this under my eyes because I like how it blended out the contour. So now I'm going to flip it to the other side and blend out the concealer. So I got the Morphe 4 Mini Highlight Drops. This was part of their new launch. And these colors are so pretty. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and swatch all of them. So we have Strobe, Optic, Flash, and Flare. And they're very pretty. I'm going to mix Strobe and Optic. I'm going to go back in with the same sponge and make sure I'm not using the contour side. I'm just going to blend out that highlight. I'm going to go in with this sponge, and I am just going to set everywhere that I highlighted using the Makeup Revolution banana powder. Okay, I really like how pointed this is. Because I turned it up on the side. I like that a lot. I'm going to pack this on my forehead also because I am so oily on my forehead. So I'm hoping if I can bake, it'll last longer. That's my hope. So while that bakes, I'm going to contour with my usual Wet n Wild contour. Look how sad. I'm just going to go in with, I can't remember the color, Dulce de Leche. I'm going in with a contour shade. So now I'm going to blend out with the buffing brush from Real Techniques. And then we're just going to take, this is a Wet n Wild fluffy brush, and wipe that bakage away, except under our eyes. So I'm putting that pretty much everywhere. Actually, go ahead and wipe away my eyes. We may come back and do that if we need to. So I'm just putting that, it's a translucent powder, going in everywhere. So now I'm going to take Romantic Rose. It's a Milani Rose powder blush. I'm going to take that and dust that on the apples of my cheeks. So now I'm going to go in. This was also part of the new collection, and it is the Morphe Glamabronze Face and Body Bronzer in Icon. First of all, this is huge, and it comes with this huge mirror. Yes. Just like you bring powder, or just like you bring foundation down your neck, bronze down your neck. go in with the Mary Luminizer by The Balm. It is the white one. I'm going in with my Norma Milani in soft brown. I'm going to set them with the NYX Control Freak. It is this clear brow gel. So now the reason that I even placed the Morphe order was this guy, the 35G Bronze Gold palette. It comes with a little, which I'm going to use. I need to leave that out. But can you just take a minute to appreciate the beauty that is these shades? I'm obsessed already. You can see I've swatched some of the colors. I did a Facebook Live unboxing all of this. Just take a minute to appreciate this dark charcoal color. Oh my god. So beautiful. So I don't have a look in mind. I am just going to literally play with this palette. So I'm not a huge fan of this. It's not my favorite thing. I like the Jaclyn Hill palette has it on the back. I just prefer that. But I'm going to do my best. So I'm going to go in with this lightest shade, or the lightest transition shade called Sandy. I'm going to put that just in my crease with a blending brush. Using that exact same brush, I'm going in with this matte brown called Deserted. Basically, my crease disappears when I open my eyes. So I want these colors to be seen. I mean, they're definitely not going to be the stars of the show, obviously, but I do want them to be seen. So, you see when I close my eyes, they're completely gone. So I'm going to blend them up a little bit. Next, I'm going in with a less fluffy blending brush. I'm just going to keep on layering the matte browns. So now I'm going in with the color SPF, which is I'm just going in order from lightest to getting darker. These are very pigmented. And do you see how I open my eye in the process? If you start with your eye closed while you blend and then open your eye, if you were still working on blending into your crease really well, you see how that helps? I mean, you have to be careful, don't poke yourself in the eyeball. I will say these colors are really pigmented and really pretty. So now I'm going in with an Ulta blending brush, blending shadow brush. What do I want to do? I think I'm going to take this super dark, rich color at the bottom called Equator. Super pigmented. And I'm just going to tap and blend this in the outer V. I'm going to tap it on there first. And then in little circular motions, blend. And angle it up. So now I'm actually going to take that sponge again, actually before I keep going. And one of the perks of a super flat top like this, I'm just going to stamp that on to help us create that line that we want. I may have to apply more highlight. I may have just removed my highlight, but that's okay. Back in with Equator. I'm just going to stamp that, winging it out. So I'm going to take the color we used earlier, which was SPF, that brown, that same fluffy brush from earlier, and blending this a little bit. Woo! If you have really small eyes, I have big eyes, a whole lot of space right here from my brow to my lashes. If you don't have that, then don't blend this out as much. And I'm going to be having my mother on here with me soon, and we're going to be doing her makeup. So if you're excited about that, if you want to see videos on how to do makeup on other people, or especially like more mature skin, then give this video a thumbs up. These shadows are super pretty. I don't even know where to start with them. So now I'm going to take a fluffy brush, but it's definitely smaller. And I think I want to pack on, I don't know what I want. Look how dark, and it's got shimmer to it. These are so pretty. Let's see, this one is Burnt, Beach Mood, and Tantalize. So I'm going to go in with Tantalize first. So it's definitely one of those shimmers that I may just have to pack on with my finger. I think I might have to do that. But first, I'm actually going to focus on my lid space. I love pinks. I think I'm going to go in with this like orangey color. Or this. Oh, that one's pretty. It's more rosy in person. That one is called Tropics. And then this one is, what color was that one? Oh, Hey. This one's Tropics and Hey Vacay. I'm going to go in with Hey Vacay first on the center of my lid. I'm just going to use some setting spray to wet my brush and go in that color. I'm just going to use my finger because it doesn't seem, pardon the crappy looking nails. It doesn't have a whole lot of color payoff. It's all my finger. So now I'm going to try Tropics, which is that lighter shade. I'm going to try some glitter glue and see if that will help. So I'm just going to use the NYX glitter glue. It's been my latest obsession. So I'm going to pat that all over my lid. And you want to work quickly. So only do one eye at a time. So I'm going to start with that lightest shade, which is the Tropics. Color. Whoop. Okay. And then I'm just going to use my finger in Hey Vacay. I just don't feel like you can see it as much as you could, like, it's swatched so beautifully. I'm going to go in on the other eye with Summer Vibes. I'm still going to go ahead and use the glitter glue. And this is like an orangey color. So you can see it. I'm just going to use my finger with it too. There we go. That'll be a beautiful summery shade. Going in with a color right beside of it. This guy called Bronze Out. And just put that right in here. So I like the gradient look that this is going to give. Oh, that's pretty. Other eye. You are not doing what I want you to do. So now I'm going to go back in with that dark shade because I feel like the glitter glue picked it up a little bit. So I'm going to bring that outer V magic back. So I definitely prefer the mattes to the shimmers, but this is a first impression. So we'll see. I'm just going to keep going back in with a fluffy crease brush. I didn't put any extra product on it, but we will see. I'm going to keep using this guy and we shall see. See, I had to like dig into that guy. But that's okay. We will figure it out. The look ended up really pretty. So now I'm going in with this teeny little brush into the lightest shade called Glare. And I'm just going to pack this on my inner corner. Love a bright inner corner. I'm going to bring a little bit on up and down. So now I'm going to wipe away what we baked with and take this flat definer brush. I actually ordered this with all of these products. So this is the Morphe flat definer brush. And I'm going in with that dark shade that we've been using called Equator. And I'm just going to tap that right along my lower lash line. I can't find a pencil brush, so I'm just going to use this tiny little shader brush. I'm going to go in with the second to lightest shade called Deserted that we used. I'm going to go in with that highlight that we used, the Mary Luminizer, to highlight my brow bone. So now I'm just going to do liner. So now I have on my liquid liner. I didn't do a wing or anything, and then I did brown in my waterline and I tight lined. So now I'm going to go in with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. So now I'm going to go in with my Unique Mood Struck Epic Mascara, and I'm going to curl my lashes, and I will be right back. So the eyes are done. The look is pretty. So now I'm going to finish off with a Wet n Wild gel lip liner and Never Petal Down. I'm going to keep the metallic vibe going. It may be too much, but I'm going to go in with the Smashbox Always On Metallic Matte. So this is the completed look. I hope you enjoyed this first impressions on the new Morphe bronze products. I really enjoyed the highlight drops and the bronzer. Again, it was really pretty, and this is a huge bronzer. This will last you for a really long time, and it was a really pretty matte bronzer. The 35G Bronze Gold, I love the mattes. I absolutely love the mattes, how they blended, how much pigment there was, all of that. But the shimmers I'm going to have to play with. I'm just going to have to sit down and play with them and just see, just keep on playing with it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. So I hope you will subscribe and come back. I'm going to be doing another couple videos with this palette, trying to see different looks and other things that you can accomplish with it. So definitely hit subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.